Jeff Donnell here on a pleasant evening in San Francisco, where we're here at a fundraiser for Barrios Unidos and the Resource Center for Nonviolence, our own Santa Cruz institutions, who are here this evening as a fundraising kickoff for their plans to merge to create a new facility, a place for peace, at 817 Soquel Avenue.
Tonight we're having an event here at Delancey Street in San Francisco. It's a fundraiser for our building site in Santa Cruz. With the Resource Center for Nonviolence and Santa Cruz Barrios Unidos, so that we can host our programs and have housing for our workforce and programs for young people in the community.
This complex has an amazing story because it was built as a drug treatment center, alcohol treatment center. The founder was a man named John Mahar, and they built this institution to help people fight addiction, help give people a path who are coming out of prison to find jobs, to find self-esteem, and to find a community. So the fact that we're here to move forward on the Barrios Unidos and Resource Center for Nonviolence vision, the dream of building a peace center in Santa Cruz, this is the model. It can be done.
A really key element of the project is workforce or employee housing. The project as designed at this stage would include 19 units of housing, 1, 2, and 3 bedroom residential units, going up 2, 3, and 4 stories, that would allow us to provide at low cost housing for our own employees.
It'll become a meeting point, and for people working with the Resource Center, working with Barrios Unidos, but more broadly, they'll have the facilities that can host other organizations for their events and can be a source of revenue and a source of community building.
Well, the mission of Barrios Unidos has always been to stop the violence in our streets. But in order to stop the violence, we need to be able to create jobs for our young people. We need to deal with the prison system. We need to deal with policy that's keeping a lot of our people down. We need to deal with immigration. We need to deal with all these issues that are affecting our community in Santa Cruz and throughout the state and nation.
To fuse the kind of the Gandhian vision of the Resource Center and the local commitment of Barrios Unidos, working with local youth and gang prevention and responding to gang violence, it's a perfect marriage.
What does it mean to you to be an activist? What does that encompass?
Well, it means simply that, to be the best I can be as a citizen, to do the kind of work of supporting the ideals of what democracy should be. Recently, reading King's letter from a Birmingham jail, I noticed that he mentioned the word as he battled and argued with clergymen who were against him coming to Birmingham. And he mentioned something in his speech about constructive tension is a facilitator for growth. Where do we find that constructive tension? Not only is it critical, important that we find institutions and build institutions that service in the evolution and development of this constructive tension, but we also need to continue to knock on the door of governance, that it has abdicated its responsibility to its citizens.
Since 1965, in our golden state of California, there has only been one university that has been built, University of California, Merced. In the meantime, they have built 17 prisons. 17 prisons. This is not an accident. This is apartheid. Who's in the prisons? You know, it's black and brown and poor white. The education issue and the incarceration issue are linked together. They are one and the same.